So it is Avnet Junior from Max Hess, Noah Kaufman, Quaglia, Kamano, Aaron Munster, Liotti, Gunnarsenberg, further than he wanted to be, that's for sure. Limerick, Aftoffer and Astorino, and they're putting him down. And off they go. The first few corners completed with relative ease on what is a long trip for all these, 45 minutes. And they've gone off in the order of Avnet from Hess. Hess very easy to see with the massive fluorescent orange and yellow car. The all orange car behind him is the 5 car of Giovanni Camano. 1, 2 and 3 in the flame. So Avnet Junior leading in the blue and white and the orange and yellow. And then we have the red car. And then Quaglia in 4th. Diego Fuser's gone from 14th to 5th over the course of the first lap. And the race settles down. Just about to tick off the first minute. Just slightly dropping Camano, the top 2. Patrick Avnet and Max Hess. Max Hess flew into back there of where Avnet was, but it's like overshot that corner just after start finish. And they go up into the dark reaches, the overshadowed right-hand side of the track, all the big trees there casting their big shadows at this time of day. As the sun swings across to the west. Past Advertisers Alleyway, thanks to Beach RC, HB Performer, Infinity, S-Works, JQ Racing, Comsport MX, as Studio Scampi Rosso, Savox Servos, Reds Racing and Hot Race Tyres. So Avnet now just pulling a little bit of a lead over Hess, who, and second and third's where it's at now, or it was where it's at, and suddenly it wasn't where it's at, and the third and fourth's where it's at because Hess got and came together in the air with Giovanni Camano. And now he's down in 4th. Okay, drop back to the green car that's going to go across the tabletop now. There he is. That's your third place man, Aaron Munster. Hampersburg currently dead last, and Victor Gunnarsson in 10th for David Ronefalk's Swedish fans. At the front, we're with Munster in 3rd. You see in the corner of your screen, 2nd place Giovanni Camano. Max Hess has dropped way off these two again, and the leader's a long way ahead. So Avnet Junior now, after doing 41.0, leads by 5.2 seconds. And it's 1.6 between Giovanni Camano and Aaron Munster. Diego Fuser now picks up the 4th place, 4 seconds back, and Max Hess 2 seconds further from there. So Munster now gaining quite well on Camano to come through the switchback and underneath the bridge. Away is Avnet. That lead came down a little bit in the last lap. A little half error by Avnet the last lap. So it leaves now just 3 seconds between these two drivers on the screen now. Camano and Munster. Camano in orange, Munster in the green and the blue. I'm going to say it's another gain, actually. I don't know if it's made another small mistake. But I think there was a slight gain. That might be a... No, yeah, it was 4/10 of a second. You get a little bit closer. These two now battling over second place. And Munster looking to get across in the air then as they go into the switchback. Under the bridge. And they're looking... Munster... Oh, blimey. What happened there? It's almost like Camino let him through. He kind of spooked himself in the corner. And braked went wide. And suddenly Munster's in. So Munster now takes over second place. Munster had the fastest lap of all at 40.7 last time round. Remember, all these cars are on the same tyres. A hot race. The last can even go. Well, Munster's just sprinted off past Camano now, and he's up after Avnet. He's got 2.5 seconds to make up. And that's where he picked up second place a lap ago. The flash in the light dark as they go past the shadows. Now the interesting thing will be whether Munster's gained. The answer is yes. And he's gained 1 second exactly, it appears. So Avnet Jr., who sprinted off, and you'll be seeing him now just in the corner of frames, is being rapidly caught now as we get close to when we're going to be seeing the first pit stops. So it's 6 minutes or so down, 6.5 minutes down. Avnet Jr. has led from the lead. Munster's come up through from 6th. Has now got the lead down 2.7 a second. With another fast lap of Munster, 40.6. And the pit stops in the gloom. And out he comes. So he stopped at 7 minutes effectively. Let's pick up Avnet Jr., the leader. Now the leader's got a problem, I think. If we go to the leader now, he's about to come in the infield. It's down below us. He's going round into the switchback. Under the bridge. Car 1. He's broken his wing. So he's coming in for fuel now. What are they going to do about the wing? So Avnet Jr. has broken his wing. Are they going to fix it? Yes, they are. So this is a double. So they're going to actually try and repair the wing at the same time as the fuel stop. And that will obviously, well done. That will lose him the lead. Appears to be just a simple case of the screw coming undone. So that should hand the lead, will hand the lead, I'm sure, to Munster. So Avnet Jr. Everything was going quite well. Bound to lose. I don't know if he was having issues because he lost part of the wing, but the whole wing has gone now. So Munster leads by 4 seconds now from Giovanni Camamo, and Avnet Jr., who we're with, is in third, off the back slightly, but you wonder now everything's back screwed and facing the right way, whether we might see a return to the pace he had earlier on. And that's his best lap so far, so that might answer the question. That's his own personal fastest lap, just under 41 seconds. And that orange car flashing ahead of you, that is the Camamo car in second. Oh, dearie lorks, that was very unlucky. Well, he was just a couple of pico tenths away from where he needs to be, and he ended up on his backside for 5 or 6 seconds. And I think Hess may have gone through as well, I'm not sure, there's a big gap. So we're just about 10 minutes down of the 45. Another lap in the books there for Avnet, and it's 41.0. Gained half a second on Kamamo, but that's not really an awful lot of point in that, is it really? Because he just lost 5 by falling upside down a second ago. Next. It's only a second ahead of Hess as well, actually, interesting. So the orange car, which we've seen behind him, Hess, is, after kind of a dodgy start, where he started then kind of faded, he's now got his head together and be looking to, there he is, to perhaps move forward towards Avnet Jr., who's not really shown the pace he showed in the first few laps. He lost the wing, which wasn't great. Diego Foos is on the fastest lap of all. That's local knowledge for you. So Foos has the fastest lap. He's down in 8th though. And Hampus Bird's got to 11th. That's not where he wants to be, that's for sure. Gunnarsson 7th. Trevisan 6th, coming in from the bump up. And there's Hess now getting closer and closer and closer to Avner. It's the battle for 3rd and 4th. Munster away by 6 seconds from Kamamo. Interesting, Hess was getting closer then. He skidded back off a corner and dropped away again. And that was Avnet Jr.'s best lap last that round of 40.8, gained half a second on Kamamo. So these two actually are dragging up to second place. We're getting ready for second fuel stop time soon, as we are 13 minutes in. So we'll see the second stop soon. Aaron Munster in the lead made a slight error as well last lap round. That's 3rd and 4th on the screen. Second is ahead of them by 6.5 seconds. Lost a half second there. So they are both slowly dragging themselves up towards second place man Giovanni Kamamo, but that lead is still 6.5 seconds. So ahead of them is Noah Kaufman, who's about to get lapped, and that's how you get lapped when you fall over. There's also another car in the middle there, which is probably Gabriel Astorino. Oh dear, Hess completely overshot that corner. And Avnet Jr. continues on his way. He makes a mistake as well, goes wide and falls into the large collection of dust at the end of every corner. not meaning this to turn into the Patrick Avnet Jr. TV show, but he's been sat in the only position where they move forward or back. He had his wing fall off, but Munster's not going brilliantly himself at the moment, so I don't know whether we should perhaps... Let me see if I can search out Munster. I think he may have just stopped for fuel, actually. Okay. Our leader is nowhere to be seen. Our leader's got a problem. Our leader had a problem because I don't see him. He has, yeah, Aaron Munster's had a big problem. So I thought there was a problem with him. The problem is he's no longer on the track as far as I can see. And he's falling down rapidly. Must have happened at the second pit stop. Munster's literally just disappeared from view and he's already down to 10th. So that's bad luck for Munster. So we're with the one car of Avnet, who's now second on his own. Kamano leads, and it's a big lead of just under 5 seconds. Hess is just behind by 2.5, Avnet Jr. Let's pick up the orange car going down the second part of the main straight and up to the tabletop, where Zach's camera is. That is your leader, Giovanni Camarmo. His lead is 5 seconds from Avnet. That time round was a 41.5. Avnet did a 40.9, so 6/10 gained. So in free air, Avnet's quicker, definitely, but he's made more mistakes. Munster, I think, is back running again after the problem, but he's down in 10th and a lap off. Actually, he's 2:30. He's not a whole lap off, actually, in fairness to him. He is 27 seconds off. So Munster, who led a lot of that race, problem in the pits, 27 seconds off. A lap in the books for Kamano. That one was a 40.6. He's just on his best lap of all there. So he's reversed the tide, the push forward by Avnet. That was his best lap, 40.6. Aaron Munster's done the fastest lap of the race with a 40.1, but obviously he's got a long way to crawl back from the problems he had, I assume, at the pit stop. Your leader, car 5, Giovanni Camarmo, continues to lead. Being the leader, he would continue to lead. Past advertised alleyway. Now lap completed, not quite halfway yet in the race, and that was a 41.1. Avnet Jr. does his fastest lap of the race, a 40.6. So the net effect of the last 2 laps is nothing. Gain, and the gap stays at 4.3 seconds. 2 seconds behind Avnet Jr. is Max Hess. And Andrea Trevisan is 6 seconds behind Hess. And there are 26 minutes to go. Up to the tabletop goes Hamamo. When he goes to start finish, just let him go and we'll pick up another car at start finish, Harry. So that's your leader. And the next car along should be Patrick Avnet Jr. And the next car is Hess. Now we'll put one more, we'll put the orange car up because Hess is looking to move forward. That was Hess's fastest lap just last lap at 40.5. He gained a relatively good distance there on Avnet Jr. You can see the second and third now right together. So all 3 of these cars actually are pretty much the same speed. And it's going to be down to errors. And there's one from Hess. I'd be annoyed about that because he was actually beginning to drag himself up to Avnet Junior. And Harry's going to fall back towards Andrea Trevisan, and that is, you can take the second orange car because that's Trevisan moving into the Andrea Trevisan, who was leading his semi-final when he flamed and had to come through the last chance qualifier. So basic pace is good on the Trevisan machine. Hampersberg making quite a move forward now. He's up to 7th place. Just put the fastest lap of all in 40.1, a couple of laps ago, 40.1. So Berg, who is rolling around at the bottom of the pack, is now moving himself up nicely. There's another mistake, so Hess is going to drop even further back. We stay with Andrea Trevisan in 3rd. He's quite remote from a number of the others. Get the 3 cars going to the bridge now. That is the 7, the 6 and the 9. Now there's Luca Iotti leading those 3. And then you've got Hampersberg, and you've also got the recovering Aaron Munster in the middle of the pack, 5, 6 and 7. I think maybe even 8 as well. Not overly sure if Max Hess didn't roll out of that. That's a lapped car crashing. Oh, look at that. Up the inside there went Munster. Yep, it was Hess. So these guys now running in 4th, 5th and 6th. Berg now in 6th. Be looking to get past back 2 cars that are more important, as already Munster on a massive recovery drive after the problems he had. Hampersberg sending that one there, wasn't he? Took that straight into Luca Iotti. And he's given a slight, and they've been given a kind of 6. Munster was given a warning for that. Munster and Hampersberg's cars are very similarly coloured. And that was 9. That was Berg, as I said. Munster's dropped off this, so actually we lost Munster during an accident. So Berg now, who's on your screen, has moved into 4th overall. So it's an excellent climb through the field. He's a long way from 3rd. I think he may owe us a pit stop as well. We are exactly, how's that for prediction? As we are exactly halfway through the race. So let's see where he comes out again. But remind you, Hampersberg started a long way down, 9th, and was last at one point. But I think he's crawled up to at least 5th, possibly even 6th, but it depends obviously on the stagger of the pit stops. Gunnarsson now has picked up 4th, Berg 5th, Iotta 6th. Camarmo still leads with 21 minutes to go. Avnet Junior 2nd. That gap's up to 10 seconds now almost. Closest 2 cars on the track, according to the timing screen, is this one, Hampersberg, with behind him Luca Iotti. Oh, Hampers. That's an unnecessary mistake. And that cost him a few seconds. Aaron Munster had another problem, so whatever his technical issue has reoccurred, and he's back. I think I'm not sure he's even running anymore, but he looks like he's last. So bad luck for Aaron. No one is close to anyone at the moment. Give you a clue, Berg is 28 seconds behind. Andrea Trevisan just had a big accident, which doesn't help him at all. Oh, Marshall hit square in the arm there. That must have hurt. Not even rubbed it. Down below, the Marshall got hit in the air by the 7 car. Luca Iotti didn't even rub his arm. Blimey. Made the strong stuff around here, aren't they? Blimey. It's in the air, car hit him right on the arm, shrugged it off. So Berg now looking to close down Victor Gunnarsson. So it's an all-Swedish battle for 4th and 5th. Gunnarsson just slightly ahead there as he's turning up the hill. Berg behind him. This is the only gap that's even slightly close. Officially timed at 1.4 seconds end of the last lap. With Henning Hampusberg gaining 4/10 of a second on Victor Gunnarsson. That time round, Gunnarsson and Berg, well, Berg gained another 3/10, so we now have visual gappage between the two Swedes. Berg makes a serious little mistake and loses a few tenths. They go into the darkness of the struggle. It's not so bad for the human eye, it's more of a struggle for the camera eye. Still, Kamamo leading and by only 7/10, so it must be in the pit stop area now. Trevisan is 5 seconds behind Avnet Jr., who's in second. Gunnarsson, who we're looking at sort of, is a little bit further ahead. He's now 13 seconds back from Berg, who's a second and a half behind. Come down to 18 minutes to go. Let's pick up our leader, who's going under start-finish now, I think. Red car, orange car, down just after the drop. No. Coming under the bridge. Now under the bridge, these two cars. That's first and second right together. I can only assume it's a fuel stop situation. Blimey. No, Kamamo made a mistake. And Avnet Jr. has moved into the actual lead. So the big gain in one lap must be a mistake by Kamano on camera right now. He's now in second place. But the lead, it may even be third actually. Trevisan may have got past. I'm not sure if he did. Yeah, Trevisan's in second. And now Kamamo is in third. And the strategies are slightly out of kilter. But Patrick Avnet Jr. now has picked up the lead. When Kamamo went into the pits. Trevisan, despite actually there's only a couple of laps to go, is making hay and just sticking in the middle. Mao telling them no. I don't know what Mao telling them no about. No idea. All orange car of long-time leader, now third place man Giovanni Kamamo. Avnet Jr. has got in the lead and got quite a tasty little lead because Trevisan, I think, has stopped. Yeah, so Trevisan's now had a pit stop, so he's dropped back to third. So it's Kamano in second by 7 seconds from Trevisan, who's 5 seconds further back. Hampusberg was scored fourth last time round. Then Victor Gunnarsson. Oh, no, it's Luca Iotti, then Victor Gunnarsson at the moment. It looks like Marco Quaglia might take him. He does. Gunnarsson drops to 7th to 8th. Oh, Gunnarsson's got a problem. So Gunnarsson, I think, is disappeared out of this one. Nope, it's a very bad lap. So, Patrick Avnet Jr. leads. Second place is Giovanni Kamamo, who is 6 seconds behind him. This is with 15 minutes to go. In third place, it's Andrea Trevisan, who is a further 5 seconds behind Giovanni Kamamo. Then it's Hampusberg in fourth, who's 7 seconds back from that. Luca Iotti, who is a further 4 seconds back. So you can see no one's really close to anyone. There's a kind of an interesting equidistant spacing going on. Some will have, so I think everyone's going to still going to have to stop twice though. So Kamamo back in the lead again because Avnet Jr. has dropped away. I'm not quite sure why Avnet Jr. has dropped away so much. Looks like Avnet Jr. has had a problem as well off camera. That's a lot of this going on, isn't there? Yep, Avnet Jr. is out, which is pretty bad luck, really. And the car we're with, Giovanni Kamamo, has taken the lead back again, but I'm sure not the way he wanted to, as Avnet Jr. has dropped out. So Avnet Jr. dropped out, Munster's dropped out, both of them from the lead. Kamano moves into the lead. Trevisan is second. Luca Iotti is third. No, Hampus is third now. Wow, this is a good comeback drive from Hampus. Because don't forget, he was out of it. Iotti also dropping down. That must be a long fuel stop for Iotti as well. It's Avnet Jr. I don't think is running anymore. Munster's not running anymore. So two of our early leaders are not running anymore. This is our leader, Kamamo. He's not a massive distance ahead of second place man Trevisan. Drop back to the next orange car, going under the bridge now. That is your second place man, Andrea Trevisan, man who came up through the last chance qualifier, the LCQ. Had a lot of pace though, because he was winning his semi-final before he had an engine issue, a flame out, which took him right out of that semi-final, therefore he had to qualify for the last chance qualifier. And that time round, Trevisan gained 1.2 seconds. So that's interesting. Don't forget at this point, there's going to be a situation where tyres begin to go off. You may have run out of grip on your tyres, or just had a bad lap, obviously. Down to 12.24 to go. Not yet in the realms of one. Anyone stops now will have to stop again. But Trevisan looking to put a move on Kamamo. So it's 5 from 13 from 9. So the qualifying order has been completely shooken up. So just shy of 3 seconds last time round. You can see the points where they're both on the same frame. There we are, just hopping out of frame over the bridge was Kamamo. Peter got a car between them. Oh, no, two cars that crashed, neither of them was one in point. There's two cars, both. Avnet Jr. is running again. Down in 10th. Lost 2 laps, whatever problem he had. And the two orange cars are getting ready for battle. The Kamamo in the darker orange, and now it's a lighter orange of Andrea Trevisan, are now going to battle for the lead of the RC2 final here in Asti at the third round of RCGP, the third event of RCGP. This is round 6 because of there's only one round per 2 races of RCGP for RC2. I'd like to thank BeachRC.com, HP Racing, Performer, Infinity, Comsport MX, Racing Escuderia, Scampi Rosso, S-Works, JQ Racing, Reds Engines, Hot Race Tyres and Savox Servos for helping to bring this coverage. But suddenly, it's in the afternoon sun here in Italy. It's already very warm, but the race is completely hotting up with 10 minutes to go because first and second are not in the same frame, they're in the same half shot. Just say the slightly darker orange They are rattle can jobs, both of them. We've got a rattle can dark orange and a rattle can light orange. Rattle can dark orange, Giovanni Camamo of Italy, and then his compatriot Andrea Trevisan is behind him as they battle now for the lead and the win of the RC2 final here. Now, oh, look at that. It's just all momentum lost, and they're right back together again, but that's through. Trevisan just got more momentum going over the hill. Camamo kind of backed out of it. I think worried there might be a problem. Perhaps slightly other side of that back marker behind them. And through he went. Well, it's fuel stop time for both of them. I think Camamo's got a bit more time there. They both stopped in the same lap. Now, at 9:26 to go, they're going to need a splash. I can't see either of them reaching the end. I don't think they're doing it. They're doing 9-minute runs. They're trying to run to 10 to the end. So Trevisan leads and Camamo is second. So that change taking place as they kind of half lap before they went in for fuel. Oh, and Camamo makes a mistake. Berg stays third in kind of no man's land, really. He's 10 seconds behind Camamo and probably 15-20 seconds ahead of Luca Iotti. So the podium from absolutely dead last. If you're pleased with it, well, you might be disappointed because being dead last. If you're pleased to come up to third, that's what happens in 8.5 minutes' time. So Trevisan, now he's got in the lead, is absolutely bossing it. Let's move to our leader, going through start-finish now, the orange car. So Trevisan picked up now 1.4 seconds to lead by 3.2 seconds. Slides over the bridge for the 52nd time. Actually, it might be the third time. No, the 52nd time. The third time? So Trevisan, 3.5 seconds now is the lead. 7 minutes 22 seconds. Oh, 20 seconds ago. I was about to say that so slowly, lost 2 or 3 seconds there. Another lap in the books for Trevisan. That lead is out to 5 seconds. The Giovanni Camano challenge is disappearing almost as rapidly as it first turned up. 6:37 to go. Think about Camano. Camano's got a 12-second lead over Berg. Can we drop back to our second place man? The orange car be along in about 5 seconds, or should be. There he is. He's the red car. That's it, going up the hill. And about the Camamo challenge for second place is if he needs to fuel again. I'm not sure how much of a lead he'll have over Berg. Berg's about 10 seconds back. 11 seconds back. But he has to fuel again. He could find himself right under the spell of the... well, spell's the wrong word. Right under the observation, the auspices of the young Swedish driver. As it is, Camamo, who's on camera now, the ready car, that is your second place man. Just completing a lap. Andrew Trevisan's checked out since getting past, now 6.5 seconds ahead. Berg crosses the line now and he's gained another 1.2 seconds. So Berg is a lot quicker than Giovanni Camamo. I don't think he'll catch you in normal time with 5 minutes 18 to go. However, I don't think Giovanni can get to the end. I know saw Hampersberg stopped about a minute and a half ago, where he can definitely get to the end. Which means Kamamo might need to stop. And that might be all that Berg needs to get past him. 41.4 that time round for Kamamo. Berg let himself down a bit slower, lost 0.8 of a second, actually lost a second. So that was a good lap for Kamamo. Berg in third, lost a second. Obviously none of the cars are going to be quite at their fastest now. They've worn off 40 minutes of tyres. Some of these cars will be running on slicks. That time round, Berg managed to gain 7 seconds on Trevisan. So Trevisan's now in second after a fuel. Now, right, this is really interesting. Okay, take this in and out, because it's all got very interesting 3.5 minutes to go. Let's see where they come, because Trevisan was actually scored in second that last time round because he had to stop. But obviously Kamamo has also stopped now. So Trevisan will go back in the lead as Kamamo goes round. But where will Kamamo be in relation to Berg? And the answer is relatively long way away still, with 3 minutes 30 to go. Trevisan takes the lead back again. They just swap the lead over the course of those stops. Only 9 seconds. So when is Berg going to cross the line? And there's a mistake there by someone else. And the answer is now, and it's 5 seconds. So Berg hasn't really made the most of this advantage he's had to gain our second place man, Kamamo. Trevisan dropped the lead for a lap just for the fueling. So down to the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 59 laps turned by the front cars. The lead is 3.3 seconds. So Trevisan's lost a bit of lead during the course of the of this, and he's had about a relatively poor lap as well. So the top three now covered by 8 seconds. So pretty close after 45 minutes of racing. 2:25 to go. So 3 laps, 4 laps possibly. So Trevisan is not that far ahead, actually. It's Avnet Jr. Let's go to our leader, just going up the hill of the Infinity now, the bright orange car. That is Trevisan. He's struggling a little bit. He lost another 7/10 in that last lap to Kamamo. So a couple of less than stellar laps, and his lead's down to 2.6 seconds with 1 minute 48 to go. So 3 laps really. It's been very, very tight between 2 to go or 3 to go. It's going to be 2-ish. Might be the case that Kamano's going to have a problem. He's actually not going to be able to... I think he's going to get caught by the time. I think the Kamamo will only have 2 laps and Trevisan will have 3. So unless Trevisan makes a mistake in his next 2 laps, he should actually end up with a victory lap. Berg, by the way, is 6 seconds behind Kamamo in third. Then it's Luca Iotti, Marco Quaglia, Max Hess, Enric Line-Mai. No one particularly close. In fact, Quaglia is quite close to Iotti, but that's for 5th and 6th. So with 43 seconds to go, crosses the line. You would think that Andrea Trevisan on screen now, the young Italian, will get 2 laps. But the real question is, will anyone else? Because it is so close to being exactly the right cut-off time that you kind of wonder if anyone else will get another lap. So Trevisan just needs to do these few corners and he should become the RC2 champion, which is a great performance considering he broke down in the semi-final and had to cut up through the last chance qualifier. And Andrew Trevisan, whilst he's still going, that's it, nope, Kamara's caught, so Trevisan is your winner. Andrew Trevisan gets a lap of honour. Great performance by the young Italian. Hampersberg gets third, which is good considering he was dead last after about 2 laps. But victory lap for Andre Trevisan.